Hey my dudes, it's Kaitlyn, and today we are doing a speed build for the entrance of my university on my college core island. So right now I'm giving you a sneak peek as to the area we're going to be working on. I did have some landscaping here, but I tore it down because I just didn't like that my entrance wasn't very grand. And I decided that instead of a bus stop on my map, which I'll be talking about later, I'm going to just have a front of a university. So none of this would have been possible without these custom designs, which will be linked in the description. It is by Tania, aka Heath Horizons. She made the most epic college Oxfordish custom designs ever, and I am so appreciative of them, and I wouldn't have been able to do this if I didn't find it. So here's my map, and as you can see on the bottom edge, there is a bus station and some landscaping. I'm just scrapping that all and doing a front edge of my university. I'm not sure if I'm carrying this around the entire core of the university, but I at least wanted a front of the university just so it would be more grand, like I said. Also, if you want to make a map just like that, be sure to check out my video where I show you how to make a map down to the squares on your island. And I'm sorry I repeat this every time I do a speed build, it's just I get questions about this map every time I show it, so I just need to get that out of the way. I generally went for like the two thin windows, two of those, and then one of the big arches. So that's just the theme for how I'm placing these panels, like the pattern, I guess. Also, I did this on stream, so if you see any super chats or dancing Isabels up in the corner, that's because I was streaming when I did this. I did a regular stream and a Busy Bee stream. For my members who are Busy Bees, they get exclusive streams, and this is the second one. So as you can see, I'm also using these blue hydrangea bushes just because I was originally going for like an elegant kind of vibe, and I don't know if I'm still going for an elegant kind of vibe, but I still like the color of the blue in the front, so I think I might keep them for now. So this little corner area is going to give me a lot of trouble, as you'll see, but I eventually figure it out with the help of everyone. I wanted the panels to touch exactly against the cliff, so I built it up right behind it. And the only thing is the simple panels don't touch on the side, which really bugs me. I found a solution for it further down in this video, but it was really annoying. I was really frustrated. And then I realized when I placed the simple panels above, you could still see the grass. So the solution for that was actually placing a custom design on the ground. So I just used the same custom design for the windows and just placed them on the ground underneath the simple panel so that you couldn't see the grass as much. You can still see it a little, but not nearly as much, and it sort of blends in with the building. Looks like it's part of it, so I think that's a nice little touch. I tried to use the path in-game, but it's still too far away from the edge and shows so much grass that it just didn't work out. And this is how the beginning looked. I was really excited about just this part, but now that I finished it, I really can't believe how it looks. I'm so proud of this build, guys, you don't even know. So behind, to make it look more structurally sound, I used the pipe organ and some bookshelves, and I tried to get them around the same color. The fact that they're not the same color sort of adds to the feel, like it gives it dimension, I feel like. So I'm not mad about it at all. I think it still looks really good even though they're different colors. So for the structural things in the back, what I did was bookshelf, pipe organ, and just alternated like that. I was gonna do all pipe organs, but they're really tall and sort of made it look too similar all the way across, so I thought switching it up would be nice. Also, I did have to time travel a lot for this because I needed so many simple panels. Thank you to my friends who sent me simple panels because I literally would have had to time travel like another week if you guys didn't send them. So I appreciate those of you who sent them so much. I also wanted to update on my new kitten, Junie. I told you guys I was getting a new kitten, and here she is. Her and Apollo are actually getting along pretty good so far. They played for the first time today, and I think it's day 6. So we've been introducing them slowly, and Apollo is still skittish, but he's getting along with her. She is just the most precious thing ever, and I had to show her to you guys. I showed her off during stream, like, all the time, because I was just so excited. And yeah, she's just so precious, and I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing a picture of her. So the weather will change as well because I am switching days, but as you can tell, I don't know if I mentioned, but the bottom and top panel are the same ones, if that makes sense. So if I used the 2 little arches, I used the 2 little arches above, and if I used the 1 big arch, I used the 1 big arch window above as well. And this is how it's looking so far. Looks really grand, I think. Then I needed to finish the pathing. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this color path, the stone, or if I'm going to switch to brick with a brick fence. Not totally sure yet. Let me know what you guys think once you see the end of the build. Just because I don't know if it's good contrast or if it contrasts too much with the warmth of the building, but you guys can let me know. I was originally going to go for a stone look, but not totally sure yet. Here, I measured out the spaces with feet steps and figured out where my ramp was going to be based off of the map I've planned. And then I placed puddles just so I could keep track of where the ramp was going to be lined up, because the ramp is going to go up to the library and be a grand library view. You won't be able to access the library from there, but it will go to the school hallways right above the library, if that makes sense. And then if you see that deer fossil in the back, one of my mods, Shayna, actually gave me the other half of it, so I'll finally be able to work on the library soon, which is going to be like the biggest build of the island, I think. So for the ramp, I couldn't decide between stone and brick, but I finally made up my mind and chose brick just because I feel like it would split the sidewalk from the building and be warmer. So I think that I chose the right option. I really like it so far, and I like how it looks with the building too. I was a little worried about it like clashing with the path too much, but once you see it with the building, it just makes sense, if you know what I mean, especially when it's sunny out. So here we are on a sunny day, and as you can see, it's just really warm, just like the building, the staircase. So like I said, think I made the right decision. Placing the panels is a pain in the butt, especially getting them, like, you can't see which is which in your pockets, which annoys me so much. I placed the wrong panel so many times. But as you can see, guys, I'm just so proud of this. I'm gonna say that so many times, because I thought I was proud of my entrance, but I didn't know I had this in me. And like I said, it wouldn't be possible without the custom designs that I got. I'm just so blessed to have those. I tried to make my own. They did not look very good at all. And these are exactly what I was trying to make in the first place, so I'm glad I found them. And then one of my friends, Fifi, on stream had the idea that what if we put antique clocks on the edge of the staircase. And I thought it was a really good idea, but we do something different with them later on, so stay tuned for that, because what we end up doing with them is just mind-blowing. At first I had the wrong color, but we fixed that in the end, because Fifi came to save the day. So of course on my path I had to add my crispy moss design. If you guys are interested in the crispy moss design, I'll have my creator code in the description. These are based loosely off of another creator's moss design for paths. Theirs just didn't work for my paths, and they were really square, and I wanted something a little more natural, so I made my own. And yeah, this is how it turned out. They're really easy to make. It took me like 5 minutes to make each design, maybe 10 max. They're an integral part of my island, as you guys know. And here's the grand view from the beach. An island resort school. It's really cool, I think. Let me know how you guys think. So that was all from the first stream. That was for everyone, and the rest is from the Busy Bee stream. So I was having a little existential crisis about what I was gonna do. So someone suggested I mix up, like, change the colors of my house. And that did help a little. We decided on the colors you see here. So this is what the house ended up looking like. I think if we changed the main path to brick, it might fit in a little more, or I could change and tweak the color of the house. I also got the shot of me sitting at the top of the university steps because I thought it looked really cool. So behind is where the hallways are going to be. So I terraformed behind a little bit. This is a little off of what my map is planned to be, which is okay, but it does stress me out a little. So I'm really glad that it worked out as well as it did, because not going to plan on my, like, with what I planned on my map just really freaks me out sometimes, but we're good. It ended up fine. So far. So everything in the university, I think, is going to be wood, signifying that it's, like, inside of the university. I was originally going to do stone, but, changed my mind after I figured out, like, the front of the university idea. And then I wasn't going to do a side of the building, but it was really irking me. So I decided that, you know what, I'm doing a side of the building. And I spent so long trying to figure out how to do this. I couldn't have done it without my busy bees helping me, because I tried so many ways. They were so patient with me and helped me figure out exactly what I was going to do, because this was difficult, trying to make it look realistic. I tried so many different ways. I tried putting the simple panels right on the edge of the cliff. I then decided that I wanted a balcony and moved them back multiple times, trying to figure out how I wanted the balcony to be, like how big, and trying to decide if I wanted bookcases behind, because the bookcases don't touch the simple panels. So it was pretty rude. The spacing rules are just atrocious, but it's okay. We're okay. And then I just decided to move on to the bottom, and it really made me mad that the corner didn't touch, but we found a solution for it thanks to my mod Shayna. So the bottom is really easy. It just fits almost flush with the cliff. The side doesn't fit flush with the cliff for some reason, but almost, nearly. Our solution at first was this bookcase to fill in the gap, and I was okay with that at first, but it just stuck out too much, and I couldn't even put simple panels over it, so I just decided to scrap that idea later on. And then this is where I move on to the balcony. I was deciding between the corral fencing and the wedding fencing, but the wedding fencing won in the chat, so I went with that, and I'm really happy about it. I think that was the right decision. And then I also took down the corner and added fencing there, just because I feel like it rounded off the corner really well and made the balcony look more realistic. I messed with this corner for so long, the top corner, for literally like probably an hour of the live stream. I felt so bad, but everybody helped me so much. I ended up loving how it came out. I also love that when you walk in the island, there's like an elegant balcony off the building. I think it makes it look more like a building, you know? So here's me messing with the corner a little bit. I'll probably just skip to where I finished the corner, just because I literally spent so long shuffling around the simple panels and stuff. So as you guys can see, the solution to the corner ended up being using the clock and moving the simple panels in line with it, and then bringing the fence out one. I think that it really just made the corner look like part of the building. And as you can see, the clock looks like it's sort of a beam or a column. And then my mod said, how about you cover up the corner with an antique clock too? And we flipped it backwards and it looked like a column. So that blew all of our minds, and we were like, oh my gosh, we have to flip the other clocks too. So we went ahead and did that, and as you can see, I just think it looks so amazing. And then we didn't decorate the balcony today, but you guys get the idea of it. We're just doing like the building itself. So I just rounded off the fencing over here. So this area to the right that's empty just gave me so much trouble. And I just ended up landscaping it back in because I didn't know what else to do here. If anyone has ideas, let me know. I could do a little seating area or something, but I kind of wanted it to tie in the right-hand side as well, so there wasn't such big of a contrast with the landscaping and the no landscaping. I ended up liking how it turned out though. And here's the view when you walk in straight from the airport. It's so pretty. Okay guys, so this is going to be the final walkthrough of the build. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun doing this build with you guys on stream. I'm still working on editing the student services speed builds because I'm not completely done with student services, that building, well, the house right at the front. But I will have that coming soon for those of you who don't watch the streams all the way through or like how satisfying the speed builds are. And I hope that it is entertaining enough with me talking over it and stuff. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and interact with this video just so it can reach more people and we can grow our community. And with all of that being said, I appreciate you all with all of my heart. Couldn't have done this without you, and I will see you guys very soon in another video. Bye guys!